Okay, I got a new item. Check this out. I've completed this set. Now I know what you're thinking. Who cares? I do because I need lamps for Hunter, and with this full set, I'll get lamps from another random event, which means even faster Hunter XP, and I'm so close to 17. Alright, I have another update. Look at this level. 17 Hunter. That means I can get baby implings if I can get to Piro and get the net. So, if I unlock this chunk next, I am absolutely happy because this one with 99 fire making in it, I'll be doing that with a steel axe, which is twice as good as a bronze axe. So that is a huge level. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Remember to like and subscribe to get these videos sent out to more people. We're only just getting started and this series can only get better. Wait a minute. Will only get better. That's what I meant. I have another item I didn't think I could get. Look at that. Snapdragons. So, right now, let's go to potions. I think it's like 53. No, I'm wrong. Wow, I am wrong. 63, okay. This is the only use for these that I can think of. If I need to restore stats, I'll have 4 potions. Well, I'll have 3 potions. What is this? Super fishing potion. I did not read the sailing update well enough. Anyway, super restore potions. Is there anything around here that can drain your stats? I have no idea. I don't think... Maybe... Okay, I can't think of anything, but if I do, I'll come back and tell you. But that's pretty cool. One more item I didn't think I could get. Okay, I have a quick update. 65 fletching. That gives me a U short bow if I could ever get the flax from that random event, which means, this is actually really big, in here, in the Temple of Ikov, if I can do quest steps before starting the quest, I can kill the fire guy, trade in 20 limports, which I can grow over here. So that is something I can actually do, maybe, if I can do it before starting the quest. And then in here, there are lesser demons, which drop steel axes. So 65 fletching is actually really huge. Now the question is, why am I wearing this gear? I think I figured out how exactly every time I make a shot, someone walks in front. What a scumbag. Now there's a question of what to do with magic. Now, from these guys, oh, I'm not too close, but these guys, they drop mind runes and they drop chaos runes. That means I can actually train magic, but the question is it at a repeatable rate? And it's kind of in between. They're 9 at a time, 1 in 64. Oh my god. Oh, it just gave me some money. Not a maze. Still haven't had a maze yet. But anyway, before I get distracted again, mind runes are 9 at a time, 1 in 64. Chaos runes are 2 at a time, 1 in 128. So that's kind of repeatable. And I have some tasks for using some of these runes. And I think a good compromise would be I have to get to the level where I can use the runes at some point in some way. So for nature runes, which I have, Bones to Bananas, level 15, that's super easy. I could definitely do that. And a little harder, quite a bit harder, Law runes, Telekinetic Grab, 33. I was thinking I might have to go to Camelot Teleport at 45, which would be rough, but 33 for Telekinetic Grab, that's not crazy. And Chaos is done here. Now, I can get Blood runes, which would be absolutely insane because that's, what is it, 65 or 62 mage. That would actually be a meme grind. That would take more than a few months to actually get to. So, I'm going to need to get 33 magic, which, if I've done my calculations correctly, I don't have the runes for, so it looks like I will be going back to killing these guys again. And before I even touch magic, to get as much out of the runes as I can, I'm going for this. Mystic Might, level 45 prayer. I'm 36 right now, so yeah, I'm probably going to drastically overshoot the goal in men for getting the runes, for getting the level. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of kills. I just realized after opening my bank, I also have death runes. So I think I'm going to extend the goal a bit. 41 to use the first death rune. That's more than twice as much XP, but it should be worth it. What is this? Monster Inspect. Do I have body runes? No way I would actually use them on this account for that. Just Google whatever you need. Yeah, no body runes, but here's the current rune count. Not a lot, but better than nothing. I gotta say, I always wonder when I see an axe dropped around me that I can't pick up. Did someone see the series? Did someone see me and think, this guy would like to see an axe that he can't pick up? I'm not wielding my bronze axe, so it could just be a clue item, but it's always in the back of my mind. Okay, at long last, after woodcutting, for hours, hundreds of hours with a bronze axe, I'm nearing the level. 72 is within reach. Next inventory, I will have the U shield, and I'll be done with fletching for this chunk. Finally, it's been so long. It's been so long. Look at this woodcutting level, 83 from a bronze axe. Okay, here it is. 72. Oh, I got this thing as well, and this thing I'll never use, and this stuff, which would be actually pretty good if I could get that. But there it is, the U shield. Let's make this right now. Come on. Come on, why is it so slow? There we go. There we go. Look at it. That thing looks amazing. So much time has gone into this shield, and it's finally here. Okay, so I was looking at the chunk picker, and a lot of the random items I assumed were smithing items. I actually had to look through. I looked through all of them to see which ones are actually from smithing, and there was one that was not from smithing. I need to kill these guys for iron bolts, of all things. They're 1 in 20 from these guys, and they weren't on the wiki when I was killing this guy at the start of the series, so yeah, that was pretty weird. But now I'm going to kill these guys and get way too many capes. Okay, kind of a weird place to get this, but look at this. First overhead prayer, protect from magic. Useless to me in these chunks, but extremely useful in the future. Look at that drain rate. Wait, this drains as fast as... Really? Incredible reflexes drains as fast as protection prayers. All of these drain the same weight. Oh, that's kind of weird. I don't know how to feel about that. But anyway, first overhead. Insane. Oh, the wiki wasn't lying. Wiki wasn't lying. Iron bolts, they exist. Okay, now I'm going to have way too many capes. Is there any... Oh my god, look at that impling. That's a lot of money if I a good hunter. Now that that's out of the way, the rest of this grind will come from getting mined runes here and getting other runes from the elementals, so I can get 41 magic, so I can use a death rune, and then finally leave this chunk. Okay, let's finally check these off. Best in slot shield for magic, done, done, and done. Now if I just complete my magic tasks, I'll be out of these chunks. I have a new system for what to do when I have energy and when I don't. So when I have energy, of course, I'm going to be killing these guys, get this task done. But when I don't have energy, something I touched on earlier is down here, there are earth elementals. And the thing about earth elementals is their attacks are super slow. They are comically slow. So what I'm going to do is go to this guy, get meat pies, fill my inventory, and then AFK at them because they drop earth runes. And earth runes will speed up my magic grind. So I have an AFK way to gain magic XP that pairs really well with killing these guys. So I'm going to play one game of Counter-Strike while AFKing these guys, and I'll see if I get killed or not. Let's see if this works. Okay, back from one Counter-Strike game. We lost, of course, but more importantly, these guys, they have higher defense than I thought. I'm doing not as much damage as I could because I'm only 30 attack, so I might have to start training attack and start training defense a bit higher to get back here, and then this could be an okay method. I am getting a lot of Earth Runes. I'm getting some Chaos Runes too, which is nice. But the Earth Runes are really going to buff the Mind Runes in terms of how much XP they get me. So my verdict on this, I can keep it as an option, as something to do when I need to AFK, but it's probably better to go back to woodcutting because of future chunks that are right next to me. Fletching and fire making skill capes. So I might be down here a bit longer, maybe not much longer. I actually get a lot of earth runes from men, which you don't think about, but you get fire runes from them too. So yeah, this place is okay. It's just okay. But I like these guys. They remind me of Project Hail Mary. Kind of feels bad to kill them, but yeah, it's cool to be around them. You know what I should actually do to celebrate this used shield? I should open these nests. See what I get. Let's start with the rings. Give me one of each ring so I can talk about them. Come on. No diamond, no ruby. So this teleport is so far from my chunks. Like, look, down, way down here is the closest place I can get to for that teleport. So these things might just be an alk for now and for a long time. Sapphire rings might actually be useful, but let's open bird's nests. Anything good? So these seeds, basically useless. What I'm looking for out of these nests are seeds that I can plant soon, and that just means, for now, fruit trees. And that's basically it. So I could go to the gnome stronghold at some point and plant the other seeds, but oh, look at that, spirit seed. Am I close to that? After some careful consideration, I am very far from using a spirit seed because I would need the quest in the gnome village. I think it's just tree gnome village actually to get access to these, which is pretty far away. And I would need a lot of Varrock chunks, I think, to get that done. And where is the nearest spirit tree patch? It's on etc. Yeah, and this is extremely high level to even get one of these. So maybe one day I'll trade it in at the farming guild. I don't know. We go again. Another one of these and some fruit trees. That's pretty good. Let's open 20 of these, which I don't have space for. Almost. These are pretty good, but they're high level, so I can't use them yet. I'm getting a lot of apple tree seeds, which is really good. And curry tree seeds, I thought of something for these, actually. Bones to bananas, of all things, can be used to make banana baskets. Once I get baskets from this shop right here, which means I can protect these curry tree seeds as many times as I want. So let's open the last ones, and some fruit tree seeds that are pretty good, and some seeds that I cannot use. So yeah, that was pretty good. No dragon fruit, nothing super cool. But yeah, that's a lot of seeds. These Twitcher's gloves really do work. Okay, it finally happened. I got a clue step in Camelot Castle right here. I can actually do this. So there is some way with dropping clues and keeping them alive that you can juggle them and you can do steps, but it's taken me so many hours to get a bunch of steps. So I could try juggling this, but the likelihood that I don't pick this up in time is very high. So let's do this step. Let's see if we can chain some together. Okay, me from the future, just to let you know, if you want to juggle clues, do not just do the first step. I did it here, and that is absolutely not what you do. This is my 49th clue. from these guys. And I finally got 1 step. Alright, let's see what we got. Falador. That is unfortunate. Now here's a question for the magic grind. Can I enter that room with a fire rune spawn if I start this quest? Start Merlin's crystal. Oh my god, my recording. Oh no. Okay. Here's the fire rune I want. Or fire runes I want. And the question is, can I get through this door? My next step in this quest is in Catherby, which I can't get to yet. Can I get through the door? The door won't open. That is tragic. So by my calculations, the last objective I will have to reach here is 45 prayer. I should get the runes I need before that, which means I can calculate what are the odds I get another step I can do in 6,300 more kills of these guys. And the chance I get something good, a clue that I can actually do 1 step of, is 77.5%. And 1 in 3 easy clues are actually just 2 steps. They can be 2 to 4. So if it's 2 steps, 1 in 3 chance, that means 25.8 is the percent chance that I can complete an easy clue. It would be cool to complete an easy clue. The main draw from the easy clue, by far, and it's not even close, is the black axe. An axe better than the steel axe. That would be insane. After all this hemming and hawing about getting a steel axe, I could upgrade past it. An item I didn't think I would ever get on this account. An item you don't even think of when you're playing this account. So it's time to get a plugin to see how long these clues have to despawn. And I'm going to juggle my clue that I've done 1 step of. Okay, let's see how this looks. Here's the good clue. Put it on this table. You can't do that apparently. Okay, never mind. I'll put it somewhere where it's in view, but it's not obstructing anywhere else. Let's say right about... I can't put it upstairs. Do I want it on the red? Well, let's see what the text looks like. Where is the timer? Hold on a second. Okay, it looks like the timer's over here, but I have some very bad news. If I get a new clue, the steps here will go from 1 to 0. Let me drop this so I can demonstrate it. Okay, here we are. New clue. Check it. Check steps. 0 completed. And if I go over here to this one, check steps. 0 completed. This is the same one from before, so yeah, that is bad news. What's the step? Yeah, that's also garbage. So it looks like it is very unlikely that I'm going to get another step and be able to chain them together. But there's still a chance, and it's worth it for the chance of the black axe. So I'll just keep looking out for clues, and I will not do the first step I see like I just did. Okay, had the best forestry event. Got something I'll never use because I'll be way past that level when I actually get to them. But more importantly, I have this thing, the fox whistle, which is the thing I wanted to turn the beaver pet into something else. I don't really care about the golden pheasant egg. I think I should probably just use one on the pet if I ever get it, just to have the option. But with this thing, let's look at the log. So I have a ton of stuff from these guys. Fox whistle, golden pheasant eggs, and all this stuff that just pumps my bank value that I can't use except this thing. This thing is amazing. One of the best items in the game. Okay, back to chopping logs so I can recharge my brain to kill more men and get more prayer XP. And mind runes and chaos runes. That's important. That is important. Yeah, this is why I skipped the funky shaped log. Teaks, mahoganies, Arctic pines for some reason, and of course, redwoods. Nowhere close to that. Okay, just hit another big level. 40 prayer. Some stuff I'll never use. The ectoplasmator. What even is that? But anyway, protect from missile. I'm 3 levels until protect from melee, and I can start training magic. I'll probably start training magic after I get this. I think I said that before. That would be smart, but I can start with protect melee. And also, protect melee is good for in here, and also in here, there's the other entrance to the lesser demons. I will absolutely not be bringing food to kill lesser demons with literally no armor. I need protect melee, and I'll end the trip when I run out of prayer. But yeah, protect from range before even unlocking something with a range that can attack me. What does protect from range do in free-to-play? The only ranged monsters I can think of are the Falador guards with bows and crossbows. That's it, and I guess other players in PvP, but yeah, they really need to add some new stuff with magic too. We'll cast magic on you in free-to-play ogresses. But yeah, I'm still here, killing these guys, and I gotta say, the mind runes are coming in super slow. I said before the last thing I would get here is 45 prayer. It does not look like that's true because I am not getting any mind runes. I'm getting barely any. In total, I'm at about 850 and I need 1500. So yeah, I'm going to be planning for a lot more of these guys. It's not like I'm using supplies here. I just poke them with the dagger and auto regen the health I lose. So it's not like I'm bleeding supplies. I'm getting a ton of stuff. These arrows are going to be completely vital. Absolutely for training. And these herbs, insane. Bones, actually, these guys are relatively good for bones because, like the chickens, they have low HP for the amount of prayer XP you get per kill. That means, as I kill these guys, I get my stats up a bit. 58 strength, by the way, getting close to a max hit. I get a ton of prayer XP from these guys, and I gotta say, the mental drain of burying every single bone you get, it makes this way harder to do. Way more energy intensive, so it's a good thing I still have some woodcutting to do. Not in this tile, but in the next ones for sure. Alright, I got this event again, and there is actually something I can get out of this mystery box that is amazing. The steel plate body is my best in slot by far. It would basically double my defense. Do I get it? Onion. Damn. Well, that's an item I have no way of getting right now, so I guess that's a unique. That's pretty cool. No other way of getting, I should say. Okay, after some research on the onion, it has come to my attention that it is absolutely useless. So I got scammed. No steel plate body. But I'll keep trying because that item would be insane. Okay, I just checked the wiki. I knew you could get a steel plate body, but you can get a mithril scimitar. A mithril skimmy from one of those things. So I have a new top drop from those things. That is one of the best random events for me. Oh my god, would a mithril skimmy be good. Okay, at long last, I finally got a maze. So if I get coal, that is an extremely useful resource, one for smithing, but also for questing, because I have Elemental Workshop 1 and 2, and I'm going to need some coal for that. I'm going to need a lot of coal to train smithing after, so pray for coal. Okay, 77%. Let's see what I get. Come on, good items. Okay. Feathers? I guess that's okay for fletching. Nature runes, that's good for training smithing, although I think I can use the furnace in here. So I don't know how good that is. And mithril ore that I can't use for a long time. Not a great maze. It finally happened. After nowhere near as much time as it took the first time, I got another clue that I can do. This one, I will absolutely not do it immediately like I did the last one. So it's time to actually use this clue timer plugin I got. Okay, I just got another huge DPS increase. 61 strength, that's a max hit, which means I'll be one-shotting these guys basically twice as often, which should speed things up. But as you can see by my run energy, I'm getting a little low, and I have an idea of how I can get that back in between sessions. I'm going to use an item that almost no one uses. Okay, with these next bones, I have a big level. 43 prayer. I get pray melee. And I only have 1 point, so I have to prayer flick during this whole clip. So basically, I just need 2 more levels to get this one, and to get this one, and when I get this one, I will begin training magic. Finally, I have a ton of these runes. I don't have exactly enough, but I have a lot and enough to get started. Okay, it's been a really long time, but I'm finally getting these tasks done in my chunks, which has taken me so long. I used a little creativity in how I want to do magic because it was just so weird and so in between my rules. So I hope I made it different, hope I made it cool, and I'll see you guys in the next episode when we roll the new chunk.